Today we will be teaching you how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Now, for the 3x3 you only really need to know 6 algorithms to actually solve the cube. This method is just called the beginner's method, and it's much like CFOP, where you do the cross and then you do the edges and then you do the yellow cross so you can solve the yellow face, and then you do the last bit. But yeah, it's not CFOP. Now, notation. So basically, if a face turns clockwise, then that means it doesn't have an apostrophe after it. But if it turns counterclockwise, then it has an apostrophe after it. There's 6 types of common notation, but there is more, such as the equator slice, the something slice, and the M slice, the M standing for middle. But you don't need to know those yet, because you don't need to know those for this beginner tutorial. All you need to do is know this is R, this is R prime, this is U, this is U prime, this is L, this is L prime, this is D, this is D prime, this is F, this is F prime, this is B, and this is B prime. That is basically all, but there is one more thing. So if you are ever scrambling a cube, it is a rule for cubists that white is always on top and green is always on front. Now, most easy cube tutorials will teach you to do the daisy, and the daisy is not a good idea because you can literally simply just pair the pairs up and pair the edges up and you'll have a cross. Simple as that. It literally saves you over 5 seconds. All you need to do is solve something that looks like this in the shape of a cross, and to do that it's really simple. You don't need any sort of algorithms, you just need a common sense, and yeah, there are advanced ways to solve the cross, but this is just a simple way. So all you want to do is you want to pair one white edge to the white center. Now you look at that edge and it's the orange in this case does not match blue because blue is not orange. And all you need to do is turn it until it gets to orange. And if you want to spend some time working on that, all you need to do is this, because you know where your colors are. But you don't need to know how to do that. Now we do this with every edge, and we make sure not to break this one. We need to preserve it so it doesn't unsolve. So let's take the green and white edge for example. You can't do this because white doesn't match green. So all you want to do is this. So you match the green with the green, and then you turn the green and white edge to match the white center. Now we have 2 solved edges and 1 unsolved, and you can't just do this because there would be 2 unsolved. So all you want to do is this simple way and just turn it so it matches the yellow edge, and then you can make it match the blue edge so you can make the cross. If say you want to get this edge out, the really easy way of doing this is just replace it with whatever edge as long as it's not white, and then you want to match the red to the red, and then you want to match the white to the white, and there you have the cross done. Next you have the corners. The corners are really simple. There's only 3 algorithms you really need to know for this. So all you need is a corner that is white and another 2 colors. In this case it is green and orange, but as we can see this is red and blue, which is not green and orange because green and orange is not red and blue. So we want to go to the green and orange, so this is in front, so your cube should look like this. And then in this case the white corner is facing to the left, so we want to turn it so the green face is facing me or the camera or you, and all you want to do is this. That was 4 moves and you've solved a corner. Just make sure it matches, otherwise it just isn't solved. Then we have the opposite. The white face is facing the opposite way. All we want to do is make the right center, which in this case is this one, face you, and we want to do the same thing we did, just opposite. So we just do this, and then we have the corner solved. That's 2 corners solved, and yeah, you just do the same for everything. There's a third one in which the white piece is facing up to the sun. You don't want to do it on the right side, you want to do it on the left side. and you just want to do this simple algorithm. Make sure you're following along. That was longer than the others, but it is really simple. And yeah, you solve 3 corners and you just do that for every single corner. And if you have a trapped corner, which will look like this, then all you need to do is to take it out of its place. And there, some other corner has replaced it without breaking any of the other solved pieces. And you want to do the algorithm I taught you, which is this. And that's all for the cross.
So I'm going to be showing you how to solve the edges. Basically, just keep in mind that there's this one rule, which is really annoying, but you know, this white center here, right? Make sure it's always on the bottom. You don't want to have your cube like this, like just chucking it randomly around, rotating, turning things like, oh wow, this is the top layer now. No, don't do that. That's going to just completely screw up this whole tutorial. So make sure that white's at the bottom still. Now we're going to move on to something a bit harder, the edges. We're now going to have to look at these two, right? 2 colors on it. If it's got yellow on it, well then too bad, so sad, we're going to get rid of it. We now need to look at these 2 colors, and we got green, orange. So I've paired it up to the orange center, kind of like how we put the corners right near it. So basically what I'm going to do is, because orange is facing me, it goes to the orange center. Now where this corner was, I'm going to put it so that the opposite color is now facing me. Make sure that you don't do this, because that's wrong, and if you're doing things wrong, then you're not going to get things right. So what we're going to do, we're going to do an algorithm, and by algorithm I mean algorithm. So basically when we do the algorithm, we're going to be putting this piece here and blah blah blah, and it will go into here. And what that will do is eventually you'll get this around your whole entire cube. The end product will look something like this, which is your first 2 layers. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to look at the colors, do the algorithm. Alright, so we're going to turn the face layer like this, and we're going to now move this corner to the back here. And by doing that, we're not going to do that, we're just going to move the top layer. We're going to do this, undo the face smooth. Amazing. And once we've done that, you can see that if we do this, go boom, 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 which is done at edge. So that's pretty neat. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just repeat the step again. Green, paired it up with it. I'm now going to move it away. Sorry, it's got to go this way because it's on my left side. And now I've got the other color, and we're going to do that a bit away. Now we're just going to do this. So I completely forgot what I was doing. Doesn't matter. Alright, now there's something that's going to annoy you. Trapped edges. So trapped edges are just very simple to get out. Boom. See, simple as that. And then we can just move on to doing the rest.
So now we have what is called OLL, as the other guy showed you. And there are 3 main types of cases that you should recognize. This is called the dot. Just ignore the corners for this one. Just, you want to solve the cross. This is the dot. This is the L. Again, ignore the corners. That doesn't mean anything. This is the line. Okay, let's do the line first. So, all you need to know for the dot, the L, and the line is this one algorithm. Make sure you have it horizontal, by the way. Now, the algorithm will be shown on the screen. There it is. Okay, now it's F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. That solves the cross. Now, the second hardest, the L. All you need to do is that algorithm, and it will bring you to the line algorithm again. This is the dot algorithm. All you want to do is the line algorithm, turn the top face until the L is what you did for the L, get to the line, and there you've solved the cross. Now that's pretty simple, but now we have an algorithm you need to learn. This is really simple. All you want is a corner that is solved on the right hand side, so this doesn't matter which way the cross is facing, as long as there's a corner on the right hand side facing the front. All you need to do is this simple algorithm, which will also be shown on the screen. Okay, R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. That brings you to another case. You just bring the corner on the right hand side with the yellow bit is facing you, and then you do the same. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And then you do the same again. Until you get something that looks a little bit like this, or it looks exactly like this. All you need to do is have the fish face down diagonally. All you need to do is the same thing, and then you'll have it again, the fish. Now do the same angle, and this time the yellow piece is facing in the front of you, and this time it's solved. That is the end of what is called OLL.
Alright, so we're going to be doing to look PLO. Is what I would say if I was a bad teacher, because we're going to be learning all 21 algorithms of PLO. So the first algorithm is the J, and then we got the T perm, the U perm, and then we got the G perm, then we got the U perm, and then we got the other G perm, and then we got the other G perm. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to teach you the beginner way, because you know there's 4 G perms, and what we're going to do is we're going to learn an easier way to do it. We're going to be looking for headlights. So the headlights are going to be pieces that look solved. We're going to put the headlights on the side like this. We're going to do the T perm.
Unfortunately, I have had to replace the other guy, so yeah, that's why I'm here. This is the UA perm, and this is the UB perm. So there are 2 you're going to need to learn. One that solves this case, in which the red one goes over here, or the piece goes left. So basically all you want to do is you want to recognize this case as a case that you know when you have learned this. So all you need to do is see that there's one solved face and the other 3 have edges that are misplaced. So all you need to do is you need to go to the solved face and see that it is not matched with its color. So this is a blue bar in this case. Match it up with the rest of the blue face. What you need to know is this one algorithm that is actually really easy. It will be shown on the screen again. Before I do this, the red piece goes to the left of me because the red piece goes to the red face. It doesn't go to the orange face because the orange doesn't match up with the red. So that means in the middle of the algorithm, or at the start, just in the middle, you do a special move. Because the red goes here, that means it is clockwise, which means it is a U-turn, which is this. Okay, so all you want to do is an F2, and then since the red goes here, it is a U-turn, an L, and then a R prime, and then an F2, and then an L prime, and then an R, and then a U, and then an F2. And that's literally all you need to do. So you might get this case in which the orange goes to the right, not to the left, because we just did the left one. All you want to do is do the same thing, just with a U prime, because orange goes there, therefore it's clockwise, therefore it's a U prime. So F2, U prime, L, R prime, F2, L prime, R, U prime, F2. That is literally all you need to know. There is 2 special algorithms or cases that really annoy people. This is one of them, and this is another. They are cases in which the edges are not solved to any of the faces. There's always face with an unsolved edge. So all you want to do is you want to do the algorithm at any face as long as yellow's on the top and white's on the bottom. And all you need to do is algorithm I just taught you. You just need to repeat it again. Got to this face and you just do the same thing. So and that's how you do it, and it's the same with this. So you do that algorithm I taught you, and then yeah.